We'll have our food drive coming up on Friday. And please do your absolute best to sow your seed as much as possible of a seed of life into the health and wellness of these children. We are always looking for $1,000 sponsors. We did get a $500 sponsor that had came through last night, our first one, and that was from Sister Hill. And God bless Sister Hill for giving a $500 seed of life to the feeding of these children. Our food drives are getting over 2,000. I had a sister. I pray that, the sister didn't mean harm. And this is why a lot of times we need to keep our mouths shut and stay off the comment section. But the sister wrote a comment that came off as very disrespectful towards our food drive. And she was talking about about sustainability versus, just feeding them one plate of food. First of all, we don't just feed them one plate of food. They are able to eat as much as they're able. We have food left over, but that one plate of food during these food drives for many of these children is the most nourishing, nutritious meal that they have the entire month. So that is extremely disrespectful, selfish, and a foolish thing to do, to try to lessen the importance of feeding the hungry and feeding the homeless. Many of these children are living on the streets, and they don't, and even the ones that have families, their families are living in extreme poverty. So they don't have access to be able to afford a full course meal like we're able to provide at the food drive. So yes, we're looking forward to solutions for more sustainability. And that is why I have a GoFundMe where I'm seeking to raise $500,000 to build a rescue center to house hundreds of children. And we're looking to purchase 30, 40, 50 or more acres of land so we can do the farming and so forth. But even that costs a lot of money. So there's no solution to where it is going to absolve your responsibility to give. And unless your sister Vanessa Levine King or the Simmons family, who are only top tier donors towards our efforts at creating a more permanent solution to the poverty crisis and the homeless children, then I respectfully ask you to keep your mouth shut about our missionary initiatives. Yes, we have a long-term solution when it comes to farming and regenerative farming, but it's a long-term solution that will still cost a lot of money. But in the meantime, these food drives serve an immediate and important need for the children and the poor. Even here in the United States of America, during the height of the Great Depression, there were food lines where people who could not afford to even eat lunch, and they would line up by the thousands to be served soup, even in America. So the need for food drives to provide the poor and the homeless with an immediate nourishing meal, that is a need that will never, ever go away. Amen. That will always be a need that will be present as we work on the long-term solutions which this ministry has done. So brothers and sisters, if you're not going to give to the ministry to help us serve the poor, then kindly, please shut up and keep your comments to yourself. Watch the ministry, ignore the missionary work, but to come on with your stupid comments about denigrating a food drive. I mean, you're shooting yourself in the foot, and you're not scoring any points with the Most High God. There's no more righteous until you see the poverty that I've seen in children who are so hungry that they eat rocks. You need to keep your mouth shut about our food drives. These food drives are extremely important in providing these children a nourishing meat. Even the Black Panther Party in America understood this, which is why they focused on breakfast and free lunch. So even schools within the ghettos of America have understood brothers and sisters, the importance of food drives. That's where the free school lunch program comes from, and the Black Panther Party. And they will go into communities and they will provide the children with a full course meal. So food drives for the poor have always existed and always will exist while we work on permanent solutions, which this ministry is doing. The GoFundMe link is in the description box. And if you're not Sister Vanessa Levine King, who is the only reason why we are purchasing land to start building our rescue center, if you're not Brother Sister Simmons, who have donated thousands to the GoFundMe link in the description box and pinned comment section, then you should have nothing to say about our missionary initiatives. All the ways to give are right there on the screen. Do what the Lord requires you to do and give as much as you can to helping to feed these children and the homeless as you have given towards stuffing your face. And every single person tuning in to this live stream, including me, your Minister of Wellness, we have given thousands of dollars without question to feeding our fat stomachs, to feeding ourselves diseased foods of Satan and all the other monies that we've wasted without question. So have that same blind loyalty to feeding these children, or the Lord will continue to ignore your prayers, and the blessings and the prayers that you're looking for won't be answered, because God only answers and only backs those who give. Cash App $ Minister of Wellness, Cash App $ Minister of Wellness. Zelle is on the screen. PayPal.me. Credited debit card is right there on the screen. Get your $1,000 seed of life in as quickly as possible so that we can feed our 2,000 children and their families. And plus, we go into different areas. We can't build. We don't have enough money to build. You're going to give us the money to build farms all over Africa? We go to different areas. Every month we go to different areas because the poverty is so poor. Got children dying of starvation. They need immediate nourishment while we work on long-term solutions. Shut up and don't give if you have any problems. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about what this ministry is doing, then stay out of the comments section and reach out to me directly. Stay out of the comments section with your ignorant comments and reach out to me if you have a concern and say, Minister, what are we doing for sustainability? What are we doing for this? Or I have an idea for that. Reach out to me. It's not going to be solved over a YouTube comment. That's just a knee-jerk reaction because you feel guilty, because you want to watch and watch and watch and leech off of the gift that God has given me as the only health preacher in the world. But then when it's time to give the tithes and offerings to the poor, you want to make excuses. And then you have something negative to say. How can you have anything negative to say about feeding hungry, homeless children? The selfishness of our people, it is absolutely disgusting. And it never ceases to amaze me how people can find something negative to say in anything. Boy, I tell you, boy, when a Negro does not want to give, they will find anything to say to excuse themselves. But when that belly guy, when that big fat stomach is rumbling, there ain't no excuses to go buy your burger, your donut, your chicken, or whatever you ate that caused you to be in poor health and overweight. Oh, we never have excuses when that belly guy comes calling. You can reach out to me at theministerofwellness.com. If you have any issues with what this ministry is doing, you can reach out to me directly. So we need as many thousand seed of life offerings to come in for our children. And if you're not going to give, you don't want to give, then just shut up and keep it to yourself. Okay? I really appreciate it when you support the Minister of Wellness online store. Most of the proceeds go towards our missionary initiatives serving the poor. When you serve the poor, God got your back. So go to theministerofwellness.com, theministerofwellness.com. We have sea moss, dull seaweed for iron. We have vitamin D, vitamin K2, other vitamins and minerals, all 5 of my books, over 60 herbal extracts, and more. Everything you need for your health. theministerofwellness.com online store. High potency, high quality, and that assurance and extra blessings of knowing that the extra proceeds are going to helping those in need. Yes, my supplements are higher. Yes, they are higher. I admit that. It is on purpose. It's not only because of the potency and my supplements being organic. I stand behind the Minister of Wellness label and approved supplements. But again, brothers and sisters, it is because I need as much profit as possible on top of the manufacturing costs, so that I can fill in the gaps, the financial gaps of supporting our orphans, supporting the food drives, supporting the sanitary pad drives, supporting the poor and the widows and the less fortunate. theministerofwellness.com _, theministerofwellness.com _, 888-847-8026, 888-847-8026, 888-847-8026, theministerofwellness.com. Please don't get comfortable, brothers and sisters. Don't get comfortable. A lot of you all, you rushed and purchased the immune support emergency stash when that Chinese virus was starting to spread. Now you're not hearing about it. Don't get comfortable. Make sure you have your 7 bottles of my most powerful herbal extract for your immune system, the immune support emergency stash. You get 7 bottles of my powerful immune support herbal extract, which is a mixture of powerful herbs for the immune system. You get all 7 for 50% off, no promo code needed. theministerofwellness.com, theministerofwellness.com, theministerofwellness.com. Remember, most of the profits from the online store also goes right into feeding the missionary work. When you give to the poor, that also helps boost your immune system. 888-847-8026 if you need help placing an order, any questions, comments, or concerns. 888-847-8026, 888-847-8026. The Black Health Disparities Package is designed to attack those comorbidities that makes viruses more deadly. That's what it's designed for. So if you need an extra boost along with your fruit fasting and getting rid of these comorbidities, these diseases that is putting you at high risk of death when the next pandemic comes, the Black Health Disparities Package is for you. The fat loss, the reduced inflammation, the blood sugar balance, lower blood pressure and cholesterol, and the immune support herbal extract. You get these top 5 together to attack all diseases at one time. You get them together in a package for 50% off, no promo code needed. theministerofwellness.com, theministerofwellness.com, theministerofwellness.com. Always remember that most of the proceeds from my online store, while you're helping your health, you're also helping your health in knowing that most of those proceeds are going into serving the poor. 888-847-8026, 888-847-8026, 888-847-8026.